Did you know you can go to the gym 5 days a week, eat what you think is healthy, look decent in clothes, and still have a body that looks terrible without a shirt on? Soft stomach, no muscle definition, chest that looks more like fat than muscle, arms that look okay in sleeves but flat and shapeless without them. You're not fat, but you're definitely not fit either. You're stuck in the worst middle ground in fitness, skinny fat. And here's what makes it so frustrating. You can't even explain it. You're not overeating. You're not lazy. You're technically doing things right, but your body refuses to look the way you want it to. You look at guys who barely try and they look lean and defined. Meanwhile, you're putting in effort and getting nothing back. Something doesn't add up, right? Wrong. It adds up perfectly, because being skinny fat isn't about how hard you try. It's about 5 specific habits you're doing every single day that are quietly keeping your body stuck in this state. And the worst part, most of them look like healthy habits from the outside. Let me show you exactly what they are. 1. You're doing way too much cardio. This is the trap almost every skinny fat guy falls into. You want to lose the belly, so you run, you cycle, you do the treadmill for 45 minutes every session. Maybe you do HIIT classes 3 times a week, and your belly stays exactly the same. Here's why. Excessive cardio burns calories, but it also burns muscle. When you're doing tons of cardio without lifting heavy and without eating enough protein, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy. Less muscle means a slower metabolism. Slower metabolism means your body stores fat more easily. You get smaller everywhere, arms, chest, shoulders, but the belly stays. Classic skinny fat. And here's the part that really gets people. The more cardio you do, the more your body adapts. It becomes more efficient at using fewer calories. So after a few weeks, that same 45-minute run burns way less than it did when you started. You're working harder for less results. The fix? Cut cardio to 2 or 3 sessions per week maximum, 20 to 30 minutes each. Use it as a tool, not as your entire workout plan. Replace the rest with weight training. That's where your body actually changes shape. More on that in point 3. 2. You're eating healthy, but you're actually eating wrong. This is the one that traps the most guys. You stopped eating junk food. You switched to salads. You started buying granola bars and smoothies and protein shakes. You feel like you're eating well. But here's the problem. You're eating too little protein and way too many carbs, even from healthy sources. That smoothie you had for breakfast, 60 grams of sugar. That granola bar, basically a candy bar with better branding. That salad with no chicken, 0 protein, just leaves and dressing. Here's what happens when you eat like this. Your body doesn't have enough protein to build or maintain muscle. At the same time, the excess carbs and hidden sugars spike your insulin, which tells your body to store fat, especially around your belly, so you're losing muscle and gaining fat at the same time. That's literally the definition of skinny fat. The fix? Stop eating healthy and start eating smart. Protein at every single meal. Eggs in the morning, chicken or fish at lunch, meat or lentils at dinner. Aim for at least 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. That's the bare minimum for building any muscle. This one change alone can completely shift your body composition within weeks. 3. You're not lifting heavy enough. Most skinny fat guys either don't lift at all or they lift way too light. They grab the 12-pound dumbbells, do 3 sets of bicep curls, some machine work, maybe some push-ups, leave the gym feeling like they worked out, but their body never changes. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Light weights and high reps do almost nothing for body composition. They don't build muscle. They don't change your shape. They just make you tired. Your body only builds muscle when it's forced to adapt to heavy resistance, when the weight is challenging enough that your muscles have to grow to handle it. That means compound movements, squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, pull-ups, rows. These exercises work multiple muscle groups at once and create the biggest hormonal response, including testosterone and growth hormone, which directly build muscle and burn fat. The fix? Focus your workouts around heavy compound lifts, 3 to 4 sessions a week. Progressive overload, meaning you add a little more weight every week. Stop treating the gym like cardio with dumbbells. Start treating it like construction. You're building something. Act like it. 4. You're not sleeping enough, and it's changing your body. You knew sleep would be on this list, but you probably don't know how directly it affects being skinny fat. When you sleep less than 7 hours consistently, 2 things happen that are devastating for your body. First, your cortisol levels stay elevated. Cortisol is the stress hormone, and chronically high cortisol tells your body to store fat around your midsection. That stubborn belly fat that won't go away no matter what you do. Cortisol is a huge reason. Second, your body produces less growth hormone and less testosterone during short or low quality sleep. These are the exact hormones responsible for building muscle and burning fat. Less of them means your body holds fat and loses muscle, which is literally what skinny fat is. So you could be eating right and training hard, but if your sleep is broken, your hormones are actively working against you. building fat, breaking muscle every single night. The fix is simple: 7 to 8 hours minimum, non-negotiable. Dark room, cool temperature, no phone 30 minutes before bed. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is when your body rebuilds. Skip it and everything else you do becomes half as effective. 5. You're stressed all the time and ignoring it. This is the one nobody talks about in fitness. Everyone focuses on workout plans and meal prep. Nobody mentions that chronic stress is one of the biggest reasons your body holds fat and refuses to build muscle. Here's the connection. When you're stressed, work pressure, overthinking, relationship problems, money worries, constant phone scrolling, your body produces cortisol nonstop. We already talked about cortisol and belly fat, but there's more. Chronic cortisol also increases your appetite, specifically for high sugar, high carb comfort food. Your body literally craves the worst possible foods when you're stressed because sugar provides a quick dopamine hit that temporarily relieves stress. So stress makes you store more fat and eat more junk. Double hit. And on top of that, stress disrupts sleep, which kills your muscle building hormones. Triple hit. This is why some guys do everything right in the gym and kitchen and still look skinny fat. Their stress levels are undoing everything from the inside. The fix? Take stress seriously. It's not soft. It's not optional. It's a physical problem with physical consequences on your body. Walk daily, 20 minutes minimum. Walking lowers cortisol faster than almost anything else. Get sunlight in the morning. Spend time away from screens. Stop consuming content that makes you feel anxious or behind in life. Your body can't build the physique you want if it's constantly in survival mode. There's no workout program that fixes skinny fat on its own. There's no diet plan that fixes it either. Skinny fat is a combination problem. It's what happens when your diet is wrong, your training is wrong, your sleep is bad, and your stress is high all at the same time. Fix one and you'll see a small difference. Fix all 5 and you'll look like a completely different person in 90 days. Protein at every meal. Minimum 1 gram per pound of body weight. Stop guessing. Start counting at least for the first 2 weeks until you know what enough looks like. Cut cardio to 2 or 3 sessions a week. Short sessions, 20 to 30 minutes max. Lift heavy, compound movements, squats, deadlifts, bench, pull-ups, 4 sessions a week. Push yourself. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. No negotiation. Your hormones depend on it. Walk 20 minutes a day. Manage your stress like it's part of your training, because it is. Skinny fat isn't a body type. It's not genetics. It's not permanent. It's a signal. Your body is telling you that the combination of things you're doing every day isn't working. The inputs are wrong, and until you fix them, the output won't change. Every skinny fat guy who finally broke out of it says the same thing. It wasn't one magic workout. It wasn't one perfect diet. It was fixing the 5 basics: protein, lifting heavy, cutting excess cardio, sleeping properly, and managing stress all at once, consistently, for long enough that the results had no choice but to show up. That's the formula. Not complicated, not sexy, not a 30-day hack, just the basics. Done right, done consistently. Your body is waiting for you to figure this out. Now you have. Start this week.